Hello friends, I am Dr. Madhukar Jadhav. In previous lecture, I have started the first unit, that is vertical measurement. In that, we have seen regarding the introductory part of leveling. In that, we have seen what is meant by leveling, then what is meant by level surface, what is meant by level line, then what is meant by datum, then what is meant by datum surface, and finally we have seen benchmark. Now in this lecture we are going to study various types of benchmark, important terms related to leveling and component of dumpy level. So starting with different types of benchmarks. There are four types of benchmark. First one is Great Trigonometrical Survey Benchmark, GTS benchmark. Second, Permanent Benchmark, PBM. Third one, Arbitrary Benchmark, ABM. Fourth one, Temporary Benchmark, TBM. So we will discuss these one by one. First one, Great Trigonometrical Survey Benchmark. This benchmark is established by the Survey of India Department at a large interval throughout the country. Means whatever these permanent points or the benchmarks are established by central government department, that is Survey of India departments, and their position is fixed by this particular department, and the elevations of these points, or we can say positions and number of the benchmarks, whatever fixed by these departments, are published in a catalog by this department. Then second one, permanent benchmark. This is a fixed point or mark established by different state government departments like PWD or irrigation department. The reduced levels of these points, or we can say elevations of these points, are determined with respect to previous benchmark, that is GTS benchmark, and are marked on permanent points like plinth of a building, parapet of a bridge, or culvert. Culvert is nothing but it is a small bridge. So on these permanent points, the reduced levels of this permanent benchmark is marked. Third one, arbitrary benchmark. When small ordinary leveling work is to be carried out, or when the permanent benchmark is not nearby the place where survey is to be carried out, then to start the leveling work, any permanent object like plinth or step of a building is chosen as the benchmark, and its elevation is arbitrarily assumed, say 500 meter or 100 meter, and with respect to this benchmark, leveling work is carried out, and this benchmark is called as arbitrary benchmark. Then next one, temporary benchmark. The survey for big projects normally continues for number of days. Means for the road survey project, railway projects, or dam, the survey cannot be completed in a say 5 days or 10 days. It required number of days. Hence, at the end of the day's work, when the leveling work for that day has to be stopped, then any permanent object near is chosen or nearby is chosen on which the work is stopped on that day, and survey can be started further on the next day from that point. So such a point or such a benchmark is called as temporary benchmark. Next one, important terms related to leveling. So first term is line of collimation. It is a line joining the intersection of crosshair of a diaphragm to the optical center of the object glass and its continuation. This line is also known as line of sight. So in this figure, this horizontal line is known as line of collimation. So this line is passing through the intersection of the crosshair. Generally crosshairs are here, and the diaphragm is also here, and the objective glass is over here. So the line which passes through these three is called as line of collimation. Here also this is the line of collimation. The next one, height of instrument, HI. When the instrument is properly leveled, the reduced level of line of collimation is known as height of instrument, or it is also called as a plane of collimation, and it is calculated HI is equal to backside reading plus RL of the benchmark. So here this is the benchmark and this is the backside reading taken from this instrument. So summation of these two readings will be the height of instrument. So this is called as height of, or we can say elevation of this line of collimation or line of sight is called as height of instrument with respect to the position of the instrument. Then backside reading, it is the first stop reading taken on a point of known elevation, or also it is the first stop reading after the change of the instrument. So here say this is the instrument from where we have taken the first reading. So this is called as a backside reading. Now see, the instrument we have shifted and set over here, and again we have taken the first reading over here. Okay, so this is called as change point. So change point is a point on which two readings are taken. One is foresight and another one is the backside reading. Foresight reading. Foresight reading, it is the last reading taken representing the shifting of the instrument. Means before shifting of the instrument, whatever the last reading taken from this instrument station is called as foresight reading. Now see, from this this is the last reading we have taken, so it is called as a foresight reading. Then intermediate sight reading. Now see, this is backside, this is foresight. So whatever the intermediate or whatever the in between readings are there, that readings are called as intermediate sight readings. Then change point. A change point is a point which shows the shifting of the level or instrument. It is a point on which foresight and backside readings are taken. So this is the change point, and on which we have taken two readings. One is foresight and another one is a backside. Next one, leveling instrument. So when we are performing the leveling project, for that two instruments are required. One is level and another one is the leveling staff. So what is meant by level and what is meant by leveling staff, that we are studying in detail. So level. A level is an optical instrument used to establish or verify points in the same horizontal plane in a process known as leveling, and is used in combination with a leveling staff to establish the relative heights or levels of objects or points. So to find out the relation between heights of various points, we need a level instrument. Now this level consists of different parts. So first part of level is telescope. So this is a telescope. It is provided to get the horizontal line of sight or horizontal line of collimation. Then level tube to make the line of sight horizontal. So here there is a level tube. So to check whether the instrument is in level or not, there is a necessity of a leveling tube. Then leveling head. So this part of instrument is called as a leveling head, and this foot screws are used for leveling the instrument. And last one, tripod. So this is known as tripod stand. So on this tripod stand we can fix up the instrument, or the tripod stand gives the support to this particular instrument. Next one, dumpy level. So the most basic type of leveling instrument used in leveling project is the dumpy level. So it consists of telescope as we have seen, and this telescope is attached to a vertical spindle. So this is vertical spindle, or this is the vertical spindle which allow the telescope to rotate horizontally. So whatever this telescope is there, it rotates in horizontal plane through 360 degree, but it do not rotates vertically like this. Okay, then to ensure the instrument can be set up horizontally, a spirit lever is attached to the body of the telescope and the whole assembly rests on the 3 adjustable screws. So here 1, 2 and 3, these are the 3 adjustable screw or leveling screw, or also known as a foot screw. Then next one, leveling staff. A level staff, also called as a leveling rod, is a straight, rectangular and graduated wooden or aluminum rod used with a leveling instrument to determine the difference in heights between points or heights of points above or below the vertical datum. So we can't use staff separately or we can't use dumpy level separately. Both we have to use combinedly. So from dumpy level we are getting the horizontal line of sight, and from the staff directly we are getting the reading of that particular point with respect to assumed datum. Generally the staffs are 4 meter in height, sometimes 5 meter staffs are also available, and the least count of the staff is 5 mm. Means see here, black strip is there, then white, black, white. So width of this white strip is 5 mm and width of black strip is also 5 mm. So minimum distance which we can measure or minimum vertical height which we can measure is 5 mm. Okay, so this is all about different types of benchmark, then level and the leveling staff. So this is enough in this lecture. Thank you.